If you would like to know how to create these beautiful rainbow glass stilettos with 123Go tips, keep watching. Hello guys, Anastasia here. This is a highly requested video. You asked me to try 123Go tips by exclusive Nailcouture for a long time, and finally I got the package. Also, I will try doing an inlay design with full cover tips for the first time. So I'm using XXL Stiletto tips, clear souffle cream gel to attach them. We will also need the nail prep and the primer. Everything is by exclusive Nailcouture. Take a look at this beautiful shiny top coat with a crown. But first we need to measure the size of the tips and make sure that they match with the width and the size of the natural nails. So this always comes first. This part is actually extremely important because if you will pick the wrong size, especially if it's smaller than the nail bed, then this tip may simply break after a few days. So it is quite important. If you seem like to not be able to find the right size, let's say one size is kind of small while the next one is too big, I recommend picking the one that seems too big and then filing it on the sides a little bit. By the way, XXL Stiletto tips, they come in 12 sizes, which is great, so you will definitely always find the right size. The only thing that felt a bit uncomfortable for me is the packaging, so they're all packed in a plastic bags. But since I'm in this industry for a long time, I understand that actually a big portion of the price of the product determines the packaging. So if you have a really beautiful fancy packaging, that means that you are paying for it, right? And 123Go tips are so affordable, so I understand that. And by the way, I have tons of old boxes from the tips I never really use, so maybe I can simply take this box and put them inside. Meanwhile, we're done with the fitting, so this is the sizes that I used. And now we need to prep the tips by filing them underneath. So I'm using an e-file with the medium abrasive and the speed is super low, about 4,000 rotations per minute. Our goal is not to file the tip thinner, it's only to get rid of this shiny part to create a better adhesion, so make sure that you do not leave any shiny spots. You do not need to take off this shine on the entire tip, only from the areas where it will adhere to the nail. So now let's see. Well, almost. You see this small part is still shiny, which means we need to file a little further. It really depends on the nails, so if your client or you have a long nail beds, that means you will have to file a little bit further, and for the short nail beds, you do not need to file as much. Perfect! Now let's continue. I will be using base gel by exclusive Nailcouture and apply it on the tip. Since the tip is clear, it may look confusing, but now this tip is actually turned upside down, so the curve is on the opposite side. And I'm going to try something I've never done yet, but I've seen it on Instagram, so I hope it's gonna work. I'm going to create an inlay design on the tip first and then adhere to the client's nails. So I really hope that it would work. I did not cure the base coat, it's all wet at the moment. And I'm applying two jelly colors, purple and pink. Purple is by Giorgio Cappuccini, that's an Italian brand, and pink is by Valentino. So I'm slightly mixing them, but not too much. And then with a fan brush, I'm applying some mica, some rainbow glitter. And then with the same brush, I'm going to slightly blend the colors. If you want to see if you have enough glitter or enough color, you can carefully turn the tip around and see the actual result from the other side. Make sure that the glitter is not going outside the tip. If it does, you need to clean it before curing. And now let's continue. By the way, this process is pretty fun. It's kind of like you're creating some nail art on tips. Some of you may probably wonder, Anastasia, why are you doing this like that? I mean, why couldn't you just attach the tips to your client and then do the same design on top of the tips? Well, absolutely, I could do that, but I really wanted to experiment and try this inlay design. Also, if you are creating something flat, like we have now, right, this design is pretty flat, it will not really change the structure of the tips, and also we will have the perfect surface. So I just wanted to see how it works. I've seen plenty of different glitter inlay designs. I've seen some nail artists applying glitter, doing different kind of fades on the full cover tips and then applying them onto the nails. So I thought that it would be fun to try it, but I think it's better to not use too much glitter. So let's just keep going. I decided to create all tips first and then we're going to apply them on the nail. After you cure the tips, by the way, I think it's okay to just freeze cure them for about 20 seconds, or you can fully cure them as well. Now to prep the nails, we're going to apply a nail prep and then primer. On some nails I have some acrylic leftovers, but since it is not lifting, I decided to leave it like that and it's very thin anyways. And then I'm going to apply a base coat. Do not apply too much and make sure you are not touching the skin. I'm going to use a brush by Exclusive Nailcouture gel brush. I totally love the packaging, and a Suffle clear gel. So I'm going to apply it on the cuticle area and then attach it to the nail. Whoa, so this one was not cured at all. As you can see, this tip, I accidentally probably didn't notice the lamp was probably off, so that tip did not cure, but at the end we still got a pretty nice result, right? That clear area near the cuticle will not look bad, I think. Well, we'll see at the end, but I don't really think we need to change it. So this tip was okay. As you can see, this was fully cured, so we did not have this problem. So this is how it works. You apply some gel on the other side of the tip. Since this gel is very thick, make sure you will not apply too much near the cuticle area or the sidewalls, otherwise the excess product will squeeze. Then you attach it onto the nail, hold really tight, and then you freeze cure it with a small lamp, and after that you fully cure it in a regular lamp for about 1 minute. That was pretty easy and fast. So now, as we're done, I'm going to clean the tips with the cleanse. So you see, this ring finger is not that bad. I think we're just going to leave it like it is. And I'm going to use a ceramic pink bead by Max Estrada. Honestly, this is probably the first ceramic bead I've ever seen with a name on it. That's pretty cute. And I'm going to clean the cuticle area to file some excess product if you accidentally apply too much gel, but also I really want to file a little bit tips so the cuticle area will be perfectly smooth, and as they grow out we will not see any gap. And by the way, I totally loved working with this bead. I think it's actually perfect for this one because it's pretty small, so it's really easy to reach this cuticle area without touching the skin. But keep in mind, it's still ceramic bead, so I do not recommend touching natural nail with it because you can easily overfile it.
Been friends since 1995. Growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die. All the years it would grow us apart, yeah. Moved away, but you're still in my heart, yeah. Call you up, how you been? Can we play and rewind?
Since I filed a bit near the cuticle, I think it is better to buff the surface of the tips, even though you don't really need to do that because they're already perfectly smooth. But you know what? I so love this moment when you have these matte nails, but as you apply top coat on them, they turn into beautiful, shiny, holographic rainbow nails. So I decided that it's okay if I buff it. Let me guys know if you're ready for this perfect and favorite moment of all nail techs and clients. And here we go, shiny top coat. Cure for 30 seconds and we are done here. This is the result. I totally enjoyed working with them and they actually feel really strong, so I don't think we will have any problems with that, but I will keep you guys updated. For now, it's been a week and the nails still look great. And also, I really enjoyed this technique, creating an inlay design, because we will always get the perfect surface. My first opinion of this product that it is definitely great. I can easily compare it with the pre-gel tips because I tried them a few times already. It also feels really strong, and keep in mind that this product is also very affordable. I also have different shapes of 123Go tips, pipe, almond, square, coffin, so let me guys know which one would you like me to review next. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are first time here on my channel, consider subscribing as I post new nail art tutorials and product reviews just like this one every week. And I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!